this. Welcome back everyone, Robbie here, doing an unboxing of a spray booth with an exhaust system as well. You can see by this box how small it can be. So this is perfect for an apartment and for spraying my minis. So we're gonna open this box up. As you can see, I'm in a new area for the unboxing. You can now see me and I can now sit better than leaning down over a coffee table, as you might have seen in the previous unboxings. But this one, I'm in the studio. I cleared out the desk, made some room on here as the sun comes out from the clouds and blinds. But let's get started and unbox this thing. Oh, okay. That's the box. Exhaust pipe. Extraction, see it's thin. It's quite thin here, which is good. I'll show you stuff what it's gonna do. And turntable. So the main reason I got this was because I live in an apartment building and I can't just easily go outside and start spraying my minis, okay? Oh, there's no bin there. I just threw it and I could have acted like I got a hole-in-one. Okay, hole-in-one. That's the wrong sport, right? Okay, so here's the box here. So the main reason, what was I saying? The main reason, yeah, I got this is because I live in an apartment building, okay? And I was looking for something to spray and I knew I needed a turntable. So I was looking at one of these for spraying. Like a, what do you call this? Lazy Susan. I was looking at Lazy Susan. And then I ended up finding on the internet a exhaust box, or booth, I should say. And it's a pretty good size. Like I wanted something to pack. I didn't want to be something too bulky. What's on that side? That's the handle. Ooh, there's a handle. Okay. It's heavier than I thought, but that's probably good because it's got a lot of, it's pretty sturdy. So it's got the Lazy Susan, and I wanted to spray, the only thing I could have done is spray on the balcony maybe. There's not much room, and I still needed a box, like a cardboard box or something to spray in. But then the exhaust fumes are still gonna get everywhere and paint's still gonna get everywhere because there's no exhaust system. But then I found this on the internet. So I needed something that would be a good exhaust system. And then I found this. So this has an all inbuilt exhaust system with a fan at the back here. Check this out. So just in here, you'll blow the exhaust out here into this pipe and then into this thin here. And it's just quite thin, so you can close the window on it. So I'm gonna show you after this, the actual setup and using it. So I'll be doing it in my kitchen, so it's a place where I can easily clean up if something bad does happen. But what should happen is all the fumes and everything should go out the window through this gap here, and all the paint will get caught up because there's a filter in the back of this. We'll just open and see. That's what it said in the description anyway. How does this open? Oh, here we go. So it goes down like that. And this goes up like that. Looks like that pops in. Oh, it does. There's little popping tabs just here. And then you can see in there. So this back here is a filter that's going to catch all the paint, and the fumes will be exhausted at the back. So if I put this here, so I could like maybe like blue, bloody, maybe my editor could put something in post here and I could be playing a copyright free song. Did that sound good? Hope so. Okay, so okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, it's got a kind of a clipping, one of these clipping systems. Oh, still good, we're all good, we're all good. A clipping system here.
Two hours later.
Okay, we're nearly there now. On this side, it's plugged in. You would have this in the window, right? So you'd have this part here in the window. And then on the back, so as we see here, we've got a retracting button for the power cable and when we pack it away. And then we've got a button here which has got, looks like a symbol for fan and LED light, because there is an LED light in here. So let's turn just the fan on. Okay. Oh, nice. Ooh. Okay. So, turn this around. So it's sucking all in here. And then if I put the fan and the light on, see how much light that, whoop. I hope that's all wrong. The light's not really doing that much, to be honest, but maybe when it's really dark it might be a noticeable difference, but you can just put the fan on if you want. And then you turn and you spray. So, nice. So this is the dynamic power spray booth with exhaust system and LED light. Let's do some tests, shall we? Let's see it in action. We'll go to the kitchen, make some room there, and we'll do some stuff. Okay, so we've unboxed it, I've tested it out, and my first impressions is it's not the best, okay? You're not gonna get the best exhaust, isn't that powerful. It's pretty much just a computer fan. So the first issue I had, as you could see, was with this, because my window has a wall coming next to it, it bumps against this, so I can't get a tight fit. Second issue I had was the exhaust wasn't powerful enough that it got all the fumes, so I actually feel a bit lightheaded still. So I'd still have to wear a mask, and because of that, it went through the kitchen. I am still thinking of using this on the balcony, so a little bit of space there where I can put it out there and it won't matter as much, so I can wear a mask and the fumes will not be as much of an issue. But the main thing for me is the physical nature of this box is good. So it has pack away ability. So you can see here, it's packs away quite nicely. And it has the turntable. So fold out like so and put the turntable in there. So a physical box. So if you're on a low budget, I would still go, and you can go outside easily. I would still definitely go with a cardboard box, and you could even make up some turntable or just put it on a cardboard tray and then just turn the whole tray yourself. Because this one here, so this is the dynamic power, but for me it is still good because it packs away nicely. It's hard, you know, it's not going to fall apart like cardboard getting wet, and has a turntable with it still, but I think I'm going to use it on the balcony and it still should be pretty good, just because the exhaust isn't the best. The fumes still come out. I won't. So that, if you could see in the test, I had to put it at the back a bit so I could spray a bit closer to the exhaust. But I got to say though, this is the first time using a spray primer. I used the Army Painter primer, and it is much easier to do than a brush. So if I get a few mini, I'm gonna like get up to 5 minis done at once at least, and then do them all at once, and then it's gonna be a time saver, and I think I get a much more even coat on these as well. So that should be a lot better, a lot more even, a lot lighter. I think the last mini I did a bit too thick, and this one I can do a lot of even coats and quicker and easier. So for me, I think if you can afford it, I'd get it, because it's just simple and easy. It's all set up, has all the bits and pieces you need. You don't have to buy all the bits and pieces, and it should last you a while. And if you're a bit of outdoor area, I wouldn't, if it's 100% indoors, I'd still be wary of fumes still coming out because the exhaust isn't as strong as you would hope. But if you have an outdoor area, you could even chuck this outdoors still, plug it in if you have a plug, not even use this. Still, exhaust will go away from you, but still, I recommend still wear a mask for the exhaust fumes. But the paint, it will capture the paint. So if I do it on the balcony, it should capture most of the paint coming in here. And yeah, so it does the job for me perfectly, but it's not the best. But for what I paid for, you're not going to get the best. But packs up nicely though, and I can pack this away somewhere, and I've got some more minis to paint now. I'm pretty happy. Spray primer, pretty good. Hope you enjoyed this week's video, everyone. This is the Dynamic Power Spray Booth exhaust system with a LED light, and it does what it does, but it's not the best. But if you can afford the money, it's a nice all-in-one system. It has all the bits, like you don't have to get a separate box, you don't have to get a separate turntable. It has an exhaust system that it does work, but not as strong as you would like. Obviously it won't suck. You got to kind of be relatively close to the area, but you don't want to be too close. You're going to be at least 20 centimeters away from this to get a nice coat. But it's nice and portable, and I'll be using it, and it'll be nice for me in an apartment on my balcony. But hope you enjoyed this week's video, guys. If you enjoyed this one, please make sure you give a like and subscribe for next week. I'll be bringing a video out every single week. Until next time, guys, see you later.